Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hi everyone, welcome to Entri app. This is Leena, and in today's class again we'll talk about adjectives, okay, its types and its application in your bank examination. Okay, so I have provided you one part of adjective as well. If you haven't checked that out, you can go through that video so that you can get more concepts of adjectives. And in today's class we will see some more adjectives of more concepts of adjectives, right? So we have this homework. I have given you this homework in the last class. We just quickly find our answers. If you have practiced or if you have already found the answers, that is fine. Otherwise you will know the correct answer in this class only. So Kavita is the most beautiful girl of all others in this group. So we have the and then most beautiful, the superlative degree, and then girl of all others. So what you need to do, you just simply need to remove others from here. Kavita is the most beautiful girl of all in this group. That is fine. Okay. Now second sentence is saying Deepa is cleverer than honest. Okay, so if you can see, this sentence is talking about two qualities of Deepa. Okay, this sentence is not doing any kind of comparison between two people, but is talking about two qualities of Deepa. So whenever we have this kind of sentence, when we talk about two qualities of a single person of an individual, we what we need to do, we do not use the comparative degree, we simply use more, and then we use positive degree, that should be clever, and then we use then, and then we use another comparative your positive degree, that is honest. So Deepa is more clever than honest. Now it is fine. Okay. So he is the most cleverest. Your third statement. He is the most cleverest of all the employees. So we have this the and then most and then cleverest. So if you can see, cleverest is the superlative degree, and most is also used for superlative degree in superlative degree. So basically we cannot use two superlative degree together, right? So simply remove most from here and write he is the cleverest of all the employees. All right, so now this sentence is absolutely fine. Now moving further, we will talk about types of adjectives, which is important for you to know the types, so that you can you will be able to know what kind of errors and the the aspects you will see in your exam. First of all, we have adjective of quality. What do you understand by adjective of quality? It means it talks about quality. Okay. Adjective is all about quality. It tells you something about a noun or a pronoun. Okay. It qualifies. What is the meaning of adjective? It qualifies a noun or a pronoun. So we have categorized, or the grammarian categorized adjectives in some parts. So first part is adjective of quality, and again you can see adjective of quality in two ways. Adjective of quality is used in attributive and predicative. So we can call it attributive use or predicative use. Now there is a very simple difference between attributive use and predicative use, and that is that whenever you have a noun like girl and you have used an adjective here, this is called attributive use. But when you have adjective and before that you have a verb, then in this case this is called predicative use. I tell you why and how we call attributive and predicative use. So attributive use, what is the meaning of attributive? Attributive use means it talks about quality of a noun. If I say this sentence, if you can read this sentence, she is a beautiful girl. So girl is a noun, and this word beautiful is an adjective, but this adjective is used attributively. So this is the attributive use. It is talking about this noun. Okay, but if I say the girl is beautiful, this is also the correct sentence. But as you can see, the girl is the noun, and is, and then we have beautiful. This is also called adjective, but we have used it predicatively, so we can call it predicative use of adjective of quality. So what happens, it talks about the noun, before that it is used. Okay? So if whenever you have a noun and before that an adjective is used, so this adjective is talking about this noun. But in this way, when you have adjective after the verb, then in this case this adjective is talking about the subject. Okay, as simple as that. Next sentence we have, he was carrying two big cardboard boxes. So he was carrying two big cardboard boxes. This sentence is talking about two big cardboard boxes, and all these things are used for what? Boxes. So this is attributive use. Okay, attributive use. The milk smells rotten. Okay, milk smells rotten. This is adjective, but this is predicative use because it is used after the verb. Here, next type of the adjective is possessive adjective. Okay, possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives are always followed by a noun. Okay, you have to have a noun after these possessive adjectives. Why? Because if you do not use any noun, it will not convey the complete meaning. Can you say my? You have to use my dog, my house, my wife, my husband, my sister, my brother, my uh, bag, anything. Okay. Similarly, you have all these things to show the possession. And why do we call them adjectives? Because these adjectives qualifies a noun, shows the possession, but they are, telling us something more information. Okay, about they are giving us more information about noun. That is why we call them possessive adjective. And why do we call them possessive adjective? Because they show us the possession. Okay, all these things, my house, your house, his house, her a house, its house. Suppose you have a dog, a pet, you can call it, no, its house. Okay, uh, um, we use it for animals, for infants. We can use its in that sense also. Our house, their house, all these things. We have our adjective of quality and then possessive adjectives. Third type of adjective we have is demonstrative adjective. What do you understand by demonstrative? When you are indicating. Okay, when you are indicating, to indicate or demonstrate specific people, animals, or things, we use demonstrative pronoun adjectives like this, that, these, those. We use this for singular thing, person, or place. We use these for plural things, place of persons. And what is the difference between this and that? We use it for singular person, place, or thing, and those we use it for plural person, place, or things. So what is the difference between this and that? When something is near to you, and that is singular, we use this. When something is far from you, you use that. In the same way, when something is plural and which is, and things which are near to you, you use these. When the things are far from you, you will use those. Okay, so this movie is my favorite. Now, why do we call this adjective? Because it is used before noun. That is how we call it demonstrative adjective. Okay, we call it demonstrative adjective. Similarly, please put those plates on the table. So again, those is used before plates, which is a noun. So please put those plates. Those is demonstrative adjective here. Now moving further, we have fourth type of adjective, which is distributive adjective, like each, every, either, neither, all these things. Now first sentence is each student is sincere. So whenever you have this noun and you have this adjective which is called distributive adjective, you have to use singular verb. Okay, you have to use singular verb only because it is your singular subject. Every student, okay, is preparing for the test. Every student is preparing for the test. You have to use singular verb. Each student took the test. Now let us understand this sentence. Each student, we have used student, which is a noun, and before that we have this distributive adjective, which is singular subject, and you have to use singular verb here, which is in past form. So we cannot change the form according to our subject. We have singular subject, then also we have to use took. If we have plural subject, then also we have to use took. Now in this sentence, each of the students, okay, each of the students. Now what happens when you use each in this way, each, and then you have a noun, then this is called adjective, distributive adjective, because this is this thing is functioning as adjective and this is your noun. But when you are using each of the, and then you have noun or pronoun and it should be in plural form, then in this case this is your subject. This is your subject and it functions as pronoun. Now this is your subject of the statement. Okay, this is not your subject and it should be in plural. So each of the students, you cannot use student here, you have to use plural noun or pronoun here. Students, each of them you can use. Each of the students took the test, because this is me2, that is fine. But what about this statement? If you say each of the students has performed well, you cannot say have performed. So has is perfectly fine here. Here, next is interrogative adjectives. We have which, that, and whose, which are called interrogative adjectives. They also function as adjectives, like which option sounds best to you. So we have this noun and before that which is used obviously to ask a question, but this is interrogative adjective because it is used before a noun. What time should we go? So this is your noun and what is used before time, so that is how it is called interrogative adjective. Now whose socks, socks is a verb and whose is interrogative adjective. But what about this statement? What do you do? We have what, but after that we have another verb. Okay, we have what and then we have verb and then after that we have subject and then we have another verb. So in this sentence we cannot say that this verb is, this word is adjective. No, this is not an adjective here at all. All right, now moving further, we have adjectives of number, like any, many, no, several, and few. So in this thing we have two types of adjectives which comes under adjectives of number category. We have definite and indefinite adjectives. So definite, when something is definite, when something is fixed, that is called definite. When something is not fixed, we call it indefinite. So we have numbers like 6, 4, 4, 5,000 gallon. All these things are called definite adjective of number. And few, several, many, some, no, these things or these adjectives are called indefinite adjective of number. Right? Now we have some sentences. I have 5 cars, definite adjective. There are 12 months, definite adjective. August is the 8th month of the year, definite adjective. I usually read the first few pages of a book before I buy it. This is your what? This is your indefinite adjective, and this is your definite adjective. Now, there are no apples in the fruit bowl. No is your indefinite adjective. Moving further, we have adjective of quality and adjective of quantity, not quality. We have already talked about quality. I'm sorry. Adjective of quantity refers to kind, degree, or quality of something. Obviously, all the adjectives talks about quality, degree, kind, all these things. This is something which is appropriate for all the adjectives. So what is the exact meaning of quantity? It tells you about the quantity, how much. Okay, so we have some adjectives like some, enough, sufficient, no, significant, all these things. So there was food enough for all. So we have enough here. I have bought some pencils. Okay, some pencils, some is the adjective quantity. Now they shook hands and went their several ways. So this is again adjective of quantity. All these things comes under adjective of quantity. Now we have proper adjective. It is very common. Okay, and obviously it is very important too. So, an adjective formed from a proper noun is called proper adjective. So, I hope do you know the meaning of proper noun. So, whenever we are talking about specific person, place, or thing, we call it proper noun. Okay. So, France is the proper noun, and French is the proper adjective. Congress, congress, congressional. Okay? Buddha, Buddhist, Britain, British, China, Chinese, Tibet, Tibetan. So all these things are proper adjectives, and these things are proper nouns. So we have this example: he lives in Russia. He lives in Russia. So Russia is proper noun because it is a name. Okay, but he eats Russian caviar. Okay, so caviar is the noun, and this is your proper adjective. Okay, and we have to use capital letter or uppercase of R because whenever we use proper noun, we have to use uppercase of the first letter. Similarly, we have to use uppercase when we are talking about proper adjectives. All right. So you have some, I want to give you some information. If you want to practice your vocabulary, you can participate in this vocabulary quiz for bank examination. You just simply need to go to the Entri app, download the Entri app. If you do not have this app, download the Entri app from the Play Store, and once you open it, you will see vocabulary quiz for bank examination, and you will have several quizzes over there like day 87, day 86. Once you click um, any of these quizzes, you will see this page where you will have 5 questions, and for these 5 questions, for these 5 vocabulary, you will get 3 minutes. And if you marked all 5 questions correctly, then you will get 20 marks for them. If not, you will get this kind of analytics when you will see, where you will see that for correct one was incorrect or wrong. So ultimately you will see your data, the percentage you have got. And if you want to practice study, if you want to practice subject wise, you can go to this option subjects, and here you can see English. Once you click on this English, you will see this page where you will have different concepts or different topics to practice, like miscellaneous exercises, phrase replacement, paragraph completion, sentence completion, synonyms, spot the errors, and so on. So this is all about it. If you like this video, hit the like button. Also try to share this class with your friends who are also preparing for bank examination. And if you have any kind of query, you can comment down, and I'll see you next class. Take care.